They say beauty's in the eye of the beholder. The very essence of beauty you hold her within. Every crack and crevice you hold her. You're beautiful is what holds a seed.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Melanin Pot. I am planted in my chair this time.
She's back in her seat, but since she in her seat, I'm out of mine.
Yes. Jay's gonna take a step back for just a second. I know, right? So we have Charlo Campbell and Kelsey Bennett here representing Dope Runna Clothing, an Arkansas-based fashion line. Would you call yourself urban wear?
I'm gonna call it sportswear for right now.
Sportswear, okay.
That's sportswear.
Sportswear. So let's get right into it. So tell us how we came about with Dope Runna.
I'll take the lead. Yeah, I'll take the lead on it. Basically, I started this when I was 21 in college. Shout out to Pulaski Tech. That's where I started and got my first associate's degree, and then I transferred into just kind of the entrepreneurship of things. And I came across fashion, and basically what I wanted to offer in the fashion world was athletic wear, but fashion wear at the same time. See, it's a thing out there in the world where they say you either can just be sports or you can just be fashion. So I'm like, why not combine both of them?
Absolutely. And I think you've done a pretty good job of that. Your campaigns, though, I will say when they first came out, even I raised the eyebrow every now and then. You guys kind of, I would say, pushed forward around the same time as Meet the Gilberts. And so you have these women in bathing suits and short shorts and booty cheeks out and everything else in Dope Runna Clothing. And then you got bunnies.
Because I'm like,
they're not connected.
They're not connected.
No shade, no tea,
but we're not gonna say dope.
Yeah.
They're not.
How about let's discuss where Dope Runna?
No, we don't keep talking about those.
People. They like Dope Runna. What does that mean? Is you running dope?
Right.
Honestly.
We're going to come back to what I said too, Jackie. You change the subject. Go ahead, finish your sentence, because we're going to come back to it.
Honestly, I came with this idea because it's controversy. I caught y'all last episode and y'all was talking about Kanye and Donald Trump. And one thing that I only agree with them people is controversy sells. And that's something that they have mastered in the marketing world is controversy. So Dope Runna, to me, my dope is cool. I grew up in an urban area, but I moved to California when I was 13 years old. So I grew up in Malibu,
the
Calabasas.
Push era, you know.
Right. So when my friends said dope, they said cool. Right. Or my friend would say, hey man, there's some dope shoes you got on, bro. Or that's a dope hat, or that's a dope shirt. So I said, okay, y'all like the word dope. And at the time I created, it was a movement going on where they were pushing out bad stigmas for black brands like FUBU, for us by us. When we put that on that man's brand, it took away from him longevity, because now it limits his brand to only us and not the world that it was meant for in the beginning.
And that's a good marketing.
Right. So with that controversy, what do you think it relates to with your marketing strategy? A big part of it was a very sexualized image of the woman. You really showed off curves, body parts, and things like that. So it was a very sexualized woman there. So what was that idea behind that?
I'll take this one. I personally think that a part of Dope Runna definitely stands for loving yourself and loving your body at all stages of your journey. Your fitness journey is going to start, somewhere you may not necessarily be happy with, but you can put this bodysuit on and still feel fly and still feel dope and go to the gym and look pretty good. And so as you progress and as you lose weight or whatever your goals may be, you can still wear this outfit and feel good about it. And so back to what you were saying with the sexualized woman, I just feel like these women are confident, they love their bodies, and they're proud of their bodies that they worked hard for. So show it off, girls. All summer 18.
And to tag along to what she's saying, because I want this to make perfect sense to the world. I want the world to know exactly what I'm doing, what I'm trying to do, and how I'm doing it. So basically, I have a friend. I'm going to shout her out because I know she's good. Her name is Nikki Johnson. She's from here. She does a lot of community work here. And I started with her as a test. Just let's see. When I started with her, she was around roughly a little over 300 pounds, and she only could fit my hoodies at the time, but she was motivated because she wanted to get in them smaller bodysuits or to show her progress. So who am I to say as a business owner that's not a good thing, because this lady worked her butt off to go from a hoodie to show them curves off in that bodysuit.
She's under 200 pounds. Like, she looks amazing. We'll show you the pictures after.
Right.
And
So and guys, so my question is, a lot of things are going on about identifying and pressing the issue of what we feel is rape culture. And a part of the argument of rape culture is that women are over-sexualizing themselves, and of course we know that's totally wrong, frame of thought. But the thing is,
I go straight Amber Rose.
Right. Do we have to?
I can wear what I want to wear, and
you have no right.
You
to my
have
body.
no right.
Right.
To tell me anything. Who are you? Because I'm gonna shut that down real quick. I'm grown. I can put on what I want to put on. That's not saying come get me. No, it's saying I wanted to wear this today. So mind your damn business, and that's that.
So not even just that. Let's talk about the actual. I'm gonna tie what you said into my brand, because you said the brand came out showing a certain part. And when I first started, I started with t-shirts, right? But then I tapped into a world. See, people don't know about sports fashion. Sports fashion is something that you never seen before, because Nike wouldn't do it, Adidas wouldn't do it, Under Armour wouldn't do it. They wouldn't dare do it, right? But I provide a leotard for the dancer. I provide a unitard for the dancer. That's a sport. You have these women who work just as hard as dance, gymnastics, swimming, X, Y, and Z. These women work just as hard, and they do not get the light shedded on. People act like that's not a sport.
Yeah, like as a cheerleader, a former cheerleader, you never will see a Nike commercial. Well, I won't say never, but it's rare that you see a cheerleader in a Nike commercial, but they don't understand how much work goes into that, how much time and effort and injury. Like, it's a sport just. And
mind you, Kelsey's not talking about sitting on the sidelines.
No, I'm talking about athletic.
Actual competitor. Yes. To the point where that's how we met, kind of, when she was a mentor, and then turned around and met her again. She was a part of an organization at UCA that was about dance, and honestly, I feel like DU works just as hard as the UCA Sugar Bears. I think that's what they're called.
I once brought a UCA football player to a Zumba class. He sat his ass down. He could not keep up with Zumba. So to me, to not shed light on dance and cheerleading as if it's not a sport just like soccer or football or basketball, it's kind of unfair.
And that's what I emphasize in my brand. Because my swimwear line, I mean, it's a sport.
Right.
I just dropped the commercial. I just dropped the commercial last week. It's roughly around like 5,000 views now, and I highlighted dance. Yes. Because dance is something that no one ever wants to highlight in the sports world, like it's not a sport. So I think women should be able to wear exactly what they want to wear, when they want to wear, however they want to wear, because like those dancers, a few of them didn't have on bottoms, but who goes to say that it's fair for a guy to come in this dance room and touch this woman in any kind of way that she didn't ask for, you see? So when we come to over-sexualizing the women, we have to think about like nipple piercings. Most of the times girls get them, they probably want to show them off. But who are we to say you can't do that at the beach? That's legal. That's her legal right to show whatever she wants to show off in a legal manner. So who are we to say you can't do that,
So I know one major critique that Jacqueline gets every now and then is that a lot of her outfits are over-sexualized.
Not every now and then, every time.
Okay, so my question is...
Girl, people always saying something about my outfit.
Yeah,
I think you look so cute,
today,
girl.
they would say I'm covered, but some outfits, like different events, you always got skin out, or you always showing your breast, or You know, something crazy like
I mean, but
You
it's
got
so funny
breasts,
because
you got
ironically,
skin,
the
show
last
it.
time you were photographed in Charlo Campbell, you were wearing a whole jumpsuit. So I always thought that was crazy.
Oh yeah.
That booty probably look good though,
Tell me
girl.
what your take. So tell me what your take on over sexualization, because you are very sexualizing your
Right.
attire.
Well, I come from two different points, and I say this because I do work a lot with the youth. So I want to make sure that the young ladies carry themselves a certain way, and I want them to know there's a very distinct line between being grown and being a child. So you can't, I like what Jacqueline has on, even though I may be showing, that's not your place.
Right.
So I think a lot of people get those two lines confused. I'm not a
True
child.
enough. Right.
I'm grown.
Right.
So if I want to show my skin, I can do that.
Exactly.
And I always do it in a tasteful way. I'm not just out here showing
Right.
people anyway.
Right.
If I wanted to, that's my choice, but I'm not. So I think for a lot of people, they get those lines crossed. I'm not a child. If I was
Right.
a child, then we could talk.
Right.
But I'm not. These are grown women, like y'all said, so that's self-expression. But when it comes to children, I definitely think there should be a line crossed.
So let me ask you this. So is it fair to say
Just ask me questions.
that
I'm
look,
like, okay, come on.
so is it fair to say we put this stigma on our women because they show a little skin is not okay, but if I go to a beach right now, today in Florida, California, anywhere around the coast, you're gonna see a guy, not a girl, you're gonna see a guy with his shirt off. What's the difference? What's the
thing about
difference?
it is, with me, it's so funny with so much emphasis on, of course, the LGBT community has so many rights now, but with so much focus on homophobia, you know what I mean, in era, it surprises me that how many things that men do that does over-sexualize their bodies, but yet these same men are the first to gay bash or something like that. That is such a good point. Like, I've seen men in Speedo. Like, I was a lifeguard. Well, technically, I'm still a lifeguard. I got to stop saying that I'm not because I can't save your life. Always a lifeguard.
Right.
But, when I became lifeguard certified, there was a guy who used to come every day. Like, swimming was his workout. But one thing he loved to do was flip off the diving board. It was always in a Speedo. No shirt.
Cheeks.
Shaved legs.
And some people look at that and be like, oh, that's just...
But that's
Right.
that's appropriate attire for his occasion,
Right.
right? So again, do we not go to the store and buy the clothes that they put out? I mean, where do we shop because in today's time, the fashion, I'm in fashion.
There is no little girl
I can
fashion.
tell you,
will
I'm
say
in
that.
fashion.
Yeah.
I'm in fashion. Fashion has
Say
went to a whole nother
that.
place
It has.
in the last 20 and 30 years.
Yeah, it has.
So it was okay back in the day for, it's still okay for women to wear whatever they want to wear. But I do not like the stigma that some women or some men put on each other because they may not become, like my mom always told me, it's two things to do in life. If you're not happy in a situation, you can sit there and endure the pain that may comes with that situation, or you get your ass up and leave. Right? So if you don't like what I got on,
You get up and leave.
get your ass up and leave.
You can definitely get up and leave. Unhook the microphone and get up and leave. You can lead a whole conversation.
So let's take a flip on things. So there's a lot of sexual things going on in the news.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
So let's first start with he raped me or he sexually harassed
The Me
me,
Too
the
movement.
Me Too. How y'all feel about that? Like, do you think it's kind of like getting out of control?
I'm gonna let you start with this.
Okay, I was gonna say this is how I always say I feel because you gotta say this is my opinion.
Absolutely.
But I feel like that there are, of course, plenty of women who have been, mistreated by men in a sexual manner, who have been talked to inappropriately by men, who have been harassed, and I had to explain to him the definition of harassing because a lot of okay, so
put it out there.
a lot of people, have been making these claims. He sexually harassed me. He sexually harassed me. But the thing is, he has to come at you and you firmly say, I do not want this. What you selling, you can take it next door. I'm good.
Right.
And then if he comes back again. And again,
It's a habit.
Now
It's a habitual
he's
thing.
harassing you. Okay,
Making a pass
but
at
because
you
he said,
is-
"Oh, you look so beautiful today,"
Not harassed.
that's the girl.
That
And nowadays, you say that and they can damn near pass.
because that
Yeah.
that has the lack of. This is what me and my friend was talking about this the other day. we as people have became so in tune with social media that we forgot ourselves. We forgot how to go play. We forgot how to speak to. Today it's a crime. Like, I got cussed out literally. I opened the door for a lady. I said, "Hey, how you doing?" I don't want your number. Like
and he don't either.
My mama taught me some respect.
Let me tell you something. First girl, let me tell you something, ladies. Let me make something very clear. This man wholeheartedly belongs to this woman.
Okay.
Wholeheartedly belongs to this woman right here.
Right.
Just because y'all been a single ass to set up here and got overly flirted with and things like that. Now, I'll give it to you. There are some men that get so disrespectful. Now, y'all, I'm bad. I'm fine as you can get it. I'm plus size. I'm very happy with who I am and how I am. So let's make it very clear. What May Gayton is not is ugly. Whether I got makeup on or not, whether I got a wig on or not, or whatever. So let me make it very, very clear to you.
Make it clear, honey.
And it's so disrespectful to me that when I walk in the club, and I'm not always. Sometimes I dress sexy, sometimes I don't. It is not respectful, none whatsoever, for you to feel like you got the rub all over my body.
You touch somebody, that is a
That's
form
sexual
of
harassment.
Yeah,
right.
Because you have entered my bubble.
Some of y'all have gotten so
Back your ass up.
One time I was in the club, no lie, I got
Man,
everything.
make this short.
I got everything short of an OBGYN visit and check off. Because you didn't
no.
touch all of me and talk about excuse.
Yeah,
now
bumping and hunching,
All
trying
you
to
have
get
to
by.
do, all you have to do is say, "Excuse me, miss," or just reach out your hand in
But-
my vicinity. You don't have to even touch me.
Can I tag on to you? Because I know we in front of a lot of people, and I want to be clear to people. We have to start back accepting each other as human beings first.
Yeah.
It's who we are.
Human beings first, meaning if you're not clear what I'm saying, somebody speak to you. That's out of nature. Out of nature, my mom taught me you be respectful. You hold the door. Ladies, thank you to the fellas when they hold the door, because there's some guys who won't even do it. I've been with this lady for 3 years and she's never not once pumped her gas. Never not once.
Or took out the trash. I don't do that. He does that.
And that's the thing that gets
Take
me
that.
as far as relationships go. I think that a lot of guys do not understand. I've watched several guys not want to be a gentleman to good women, not want to treat good women right, and then they get these the trashiest women or women that really do not value them, and then she broke my heart and F all B's, and I'm just like, you had a good woman.
Why you think they do that?
Like,
I feel like that men that have a good woman, they end up going with and getting a little thigh pocket and be mad that she broke, it's hard. I feel like they do that because it's a control thing. A lot of times those same girls don't have much self-esteem. They, need validation, a lot of it from these men. And so they feel like if I feed her what she needs, I can pretty much put her on the string and make her dance. She'll do anything. And I mean anything.
I
and
agree,
so
I
they
agree with
use that
control.
at their
and another
expense.
thing, I feel like as well, I feel like men, there are women. Now, let me make this very clear. There are women who are selling sex as far as.
Of course.
And not necessarily, I don't mean prostitution. I mean, they are selling. A relationship with me is going to be the best relationship sex of your life.
Right.
And I think that the thing about it is you have these women. That's why go live kind of does bother me. We going live, like that really bothers me because back in the day that meant something.
Right, that meant something else. Right.
You got these women that go live for these guys doing whatever it is in the bedroom or whatever with these guys to keep their attention, and they put no type of standards on these men, and so then they meet a me or they meet a Jacqueline, and we bitches. We assholes. It's a reason why we single.
I'm gonna tell you. As
Now the fact, let me tell you how guilty she is. Because what I said had nothing to do with calling her one. I said because we put standards. Well, maybe she don't. Let me not speak for her. Let me speak for me. But what I'm saying is, let me tell you something. First of all, if a girl puts standards on you, that should be what you're looking for. Everything has a standard. One of my standards is very simple. I'm not going to take you seriously on a relationship wise if you don't take me seriously enough to take me on a date.
Right.
Like I'm not taking you
That
serious.
ride.
But that's a
Or
part
planning a date.
that's a part of where we forgot to be humans, right?
Yeah.
Like we think literally picking the girl up, riding around this town,
Easy.
bumping some Gucci Mane or some Boosie,
Rolling up
a
weed.
joint,
Yeah.
got a
That's
four or
what
some
gotta be
pulled
done.
in the Sprite.
Right.
We think that's a date,
We think that's enough.
right? So
And
this
2018 has to change the stigma
The
of
stigma
that
of
Y'all been
dating.
together
because
3 years.
yes, it'll be for October 31st,
Y'all have any words of
Halloween.
encouragement for the people out there, either in a relationship or maybe wanting to be in a relationship? Because y'all been
Can I
together
start?
for, y'all don't care who started.
positivity. I had to learn it. I came from a dark place. I grew up in a dark world. I grew up in Hollywood. You know, for people who don't know me, I had a run here before. I was signed to Sony when I was 12. Traveled the world. I went on to do things with my brother JJ on Just Jordan and Nickelodeon. So I've been here before. And I lived in a dark world because the way it was set up where I was a child and I had no parent supervision the proper way that I should have growing up, and she had to teach me just positivity. Like I used to be negative, like real negative. She like, I don't want to hear that, baby. I like you can go like, and then I start realizing though, just like my spiritual calling with God, I start realizing when I just start being more positive, more things start happening, and it didn't happen.
Your tongue is powerful.
For the moment, it started happening for longevity purposes. So, any advice I can get anybody is trust the woman you with, number one. Speak positivity in your relationship, number two. And don't allow nobody but God to dictate what goes on in their relationship, because outside of God, the human mind can be diluted in so many shapes, forms, and fashions, from social media to TV to propaganda to radio to, you was talking about the bitches and the hoes, and I want to just touch on that for 1 second. I'm not excusing guys, but we are a product of our environment, and we
grew
only
up with
we
that.
only know what we saw, right? And there was a time in the world where the fathers just said we don't want to be here anymore. That's why you got 85% African American kids without a father, because at one point they just said we're not here anymore. We
That's a good
don't want to
point.
do
I
it.
just want to
Yeah.
speak to it real quick, not being what you came from and your product. As far as relationships, because I have a lot of friends and a lot of people who say, oh, I don't want to do this, I don't want to be married, I don't want to have a relationship, I don't want to do this. And well, wow, what's going on? Oh, I saw the way my mom and dad or my grandma did. You know, I don't want that. I think it's important for us not to let that shape our future and what we believe, because it is a beautiful thing when you love someone. I think y'all can attest to that. And even, I mean, everybody's been in a relationship, so I think it's a beautiful thing when you learn to trust and do things for your own understanding, and
Right.
just recognize you saw what was going on when you was growing up, so that should make you not want to do that.
Right.
For some reason, it has the opposite of
Right.
that.
And
But
I
before
think
we leave, I really want to your advice too.
Okay.
And I really think that that's a good point. I think a lot of people put on, I don't even want to say rose-colored glasses. I think they put on blockers to the possibility of
Right.
people with good
Right.
hearts.
Right.
I think that we're so quick to see negativity because of what we see online,
Yeah.
and I think that we that's something we need to cut out. Go ahead, Kelsey.
My advice, look, you know what? Your last episode, you said something about Will Smith and all his positivity and all of that. And I recently watched a video about how him and his wife came to terms in a block in their marriage.
Right.
And basically, they came and sat with each other, and he realized that they have to stop looking to each other to make themselves happy. He said you have to come to the table happy.
Right.
Do
Right.
whatever it is, Jada, to go be happy. Whether
Right.
it be go shopping, go get your nails done, talk to your friend, go to the bar, go have a drink, whatever, go be happy. And then come to me. And I think that's so important. A lot of times in relationships, people can lose themselves and just become the relationship. And it's like, where did you go? And a lot of times when that happens, you're no longer happy because you lost yourself. And so I would say to never, lose yourself, because the person fell in love with you in the first place. And so when you lose yourself,
What did they fall in love
who
with?
is there for them to love anymore?
Right.
So definitely don't lose yourself and be happy.
That's kind of like coming 100, not the 50.
Yes, come 100 for sure.
Stick by each other's side though, right? Because a lot of people forget this, and I watch this in relationships today. I watch it. They don't believe in each other. Shit, we don't even believe in people anymore. So how can we as a whole say we believe in each other if we don't even believe in people anymore? You see what I'm saying?
Speaking of believing in each other, y'all, when he first started Dope Runna Clothing, I was in the shower and he come in there and he was like, I want to start a clothing line. And I'm, what? Let's start a clothing line.
Right. No, that was her initial.
We literally did it, and like to see this man grow from where he started, like he printed his first shirt with some iron-on letters from Walmart. Okay, like iron on, girl. We was in there doing it. So to see where he's grown is astonishing, and I'm so proud of him. And well, I believe he fell.
Did you hear what she just said though? They built a foundation. This wasn't the first 2 weeks of y'all being together.
Oh no, this was like year 2, end of year 2.
So there's a foundational trust here, and then he comes in and say, "I'm going to trust you with something that I've been working on." A lot of y'all will birth a baby before y'all birth a foundation of trust, and that's the problem. His baby became Dope Runna Clothing.
Yeah,
your baby is about to go to kindergarten, and your relationship is still broken. You broken, he broken, the baby broken. Everybody broke as hell around here, and then we trying to go older. Get a foundation first, and then build a trust. Because some of y'all want to become a drug dealer after 3 weeks of being with somebody, and then want her to believe that nigga back because she nagging.
Trying to be trapped back.
No.
Now.
Come up with something. If you say, baby, listen, it's y'all year in, and you say, baby, listen, you know what? I'm not doing well in my job. I'm not a good fit here. Can we do this? That's something that I want to do.
That's what I told him.
Yeah. And then another thing too is women. It's hard because we've been taught to be such strong, independent women.
Right.
But let your man guide you, and men be willing to listen to your woman when you out of line. Because a happy woman does not have to nag at you. A happy woman that feels heard does not have to yell at you.
Fix your life, man.
No. What?
Let's do the work.
Hold yourself.
No, what?
Hold yourself.
Hey, if she ain't sum it up, if she ain't sum it up no better, I just looking straight forward to the camera because I want people to feel my energy and feel my positivity.
Let them feel it, baby.
I want you to understand that we as people have to start back believing in people and within ourselves, number one. That's the first thing. And God, number 2 for me. To y'all in the world, I don't know what y'all praise, but whatever you praise, keep in mind that without humans are non-existent. We need each other. We need the energy. We need to thrive. We need the ideas to bounce back and forth from each other so we can all serve the purpose that we're here to serve, and that's the purpose of living our life and keeping things in a spiritual format, so when we get judged by the only person that judges us, it makes sense that we go to the top.
Right. And that is the benediction. Jay, come on back and close us out. Oh, you're not gonna close it out? Okay.
Oh,
Jay,
I want to plug Water Wars real fast. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Our event, our annual youth outreach event is coming up June 16th.
Saturday.
It's a Saturday.
12
it's
noon.
gonna be nice
And guess
and
what
sunny.
guess what happens 5 days later?
What happens?
Anniversary.
Yes.
No. BT Awards.
Yes.
So can I get y'all on camera? I like to do you like this. I'm gonna do you like this, saying that the Melanin Pot will come out and enjoy the festivities. Saturday, June 16th.
Can we? I
Bring your all water. Bring
them.
It's free.
That's Juneteenth, right?
It's the same day. We'll be there all day. So come after
I'll
whatever.
be but I will be
Yes.
It's
Yes.
free.
Yeah.
I'm telling
free.
everybody
Bring your
now.
kids.
It's free. Nothing. It's free. This is,
It's for
but
babies.
this is a babies, kids, 17 and under event. I don't want a lot of grown parents there unless it's the parents of the actual kids of the party of the kids that's coming.
So don't be coming trying to get up on somebody's baby mama.
Right.
Don't be coming just trying to get a plate now. We'll feed you. We'll feed you, but you need to.
For the kids.
This is for the kids. This is
Now,
strictly
if
for the
you do
kids.
if you do come out, Charlo Campbell, y'all, has a very big heart for the community. And Charlo and I will be working together this summer, getting some things done. If you own a business, if you have extra money, they don't know. See how folks always in our business. See how folks be in the business.
I just be helping with the plus size agenda.
Yeah.
You are for real?
What?
Are you?
Am I gonna do what?
With the plus size
Plus
agenda.
size agenda?
What do y'all mean? What are y'all referring to? We talking about
Y'all, you stay tuned to see what they got in store. I will be at the BET Awards from June the 21st to the 24th. So y'all be sure to check out the Melanin Pot on the red carpet. See exactly the great exclusive stuff that we have going on. Stay tuned to what we got going on at themelaninpot.net. Don't order you some great gear. Hopefully,
Shop Dope Runna Clothing.
Just got the curve.
Yes. All ladies and fellas, shop Dope Runna Clothing, and there's Runna RUNNA.
And what's my phrase for? If you need to get your,
Until next time, y'all, we finna run up out of here.
Thank y'all for having us.